you want to eat on camera. And put the eggs on down.
All right, I may eat on camera. All right, we're on camera. Unedited from Pagosa Springs, Colorado, the Traveling Dick and Company. We are sitting in, do you remember the name of this park, John?
Riverside Park, ain't it?
I thought this was Mary Fisher Park.
Mary Fisher, yeah.
Mary K. Fisher Park, I think. And we're in downtown Pagosa Springs. Last night we camped up near Williams Reservoir on just the side of
Piedra Road.
Or no, 640.
Oh yeah, we were in the forest.
Because we turned it, we went up Piedra Road.
That's right.
And road was great, except for the washboarding. We drove up to Williams Reservoir, was looking for some ice holes. And no ice holes are up at Williams Reservoir. We didn't see hardly any traffic up there. We thought we saw somebody fishing way off, but it was a stick and had a little bit of water on top. So when you're fishing the hard water, you don't want to run into the wet stuff. And so balked on ice fishing, but we found us a cool spot literally on the side of the road. And we backed in there, turned around, we pulled in there, and we turned around and got almost completely level, huh?
Yeah,
we were level. We had a beautiful view out of the side, where it sloped down. The snowplow had made a berm, but then over that we could look down and see the trees. And then it started lightly snowing last night. We went, oh man, we only saw 2 vehicles last night from the time we camped. It was daylight still. And we saw one older Dodge go by. A few minutes later, it turned around and come back. And then about an hour later, a newer Ford came by and stayed up there a little bit longer, and then turned around and came back. And then that was it. And probably from about 8 o'clock till 7:30 this morning, we didn't see another vehicle until we were driving out. And it was, we didn't.
12 hours, yeah.
Yeah, probably 12 hours without seeing another vehicle. And beautiful country. Like I said, the roads were good except for the washboarding and a little bit of mud. But Dave handled it great. And we just woke up this morning. John and I both slept later than we normally do. The sun was up. I was thinking, but it was pleasant temperature last night. He had his window open. I had my window open. And so we had a pot of coffee at the top of the hill, and then decided to come down and cook breakfast. I think the original plan was to fish down there, cook breakfast up there, and then fish, but it ruled that out because of the deep snow. And then the further down the mountain we came, the more snow we got. And if you can see it out the window, it's really picked up. And this is the favorite park of mine here in Pagosa. The Hippie Dip is just past, just over my shoulder. Just over my right shoulder here, and just over my left shoulder is Dave's onboard navigator / chef, who's cooking up some breakfast for us this morning. We loaded up last night with groceries, and in case we got snowed in, we had 4 or 5 days worth of food in here before we had to break out the ramen, which we got last night. But he's cooking breakfast. What are we having, John?
Eggs with sauteed onions and cheese and sausage.
Yeah, it's a tough life for a couple of hobos stuck out here in Colorado in the snow, but somebody's got to do it, and we want to be the ones that do it.
I'm good at it.
And we're good at it. He's better at it than I am, but this is where it all started, right there. Well, actually across on the other side. Isn't it on the other side? Yep. And but I'm gonna show you a little bit more of Pagosa today, and this is Pagosa at its finest right here. The most snow in Colorado.
We're having a whiteout storm,
and it's almost whiting out there, and but it's big fluffy flakes, and they're getting bigger. And this will be a nice little layer because I am going snowboarding this week. I'm setting a date. Monday, I'm gonna go to Wolf Creek. And get lift tickets and go and have a good time.
Get a lift
to the mountain, and I'm gonna call up my crazy buddies, them today. Oh look, it doesn't get any better than this. Coffee is about to be served, fresh perked French roast from Kroger. Or up here it's known as, well, this is Kroger French roast ground coffee, which is pretty good. It's medium dark roast, but it's called King Super up here.
No, it's called City Market.
City Market here. Oh, where's the King Supers at?
There's some of them here in Colorado.
But they're owned by Kroger too and City Market. But so it's
the same.
I remember when first time I went up into City Market, when I realized it was a Kroger, it made me feel at home. So I just punch in my mama's old telephone number, and I get the discounts on that, and so it makes me makes me feel kind of at home. Look, people are coming down to the hippie dip. There's the white van with the Madison, Mississippi tags. Isn't it on the other side?
Nope, that's a white Jeep.
Oh, okay. I can't see it here.
Yeah.
They're coming there to park and walk. Nobody's at
No,
the
it's
hippie
snowing.
dip.
Tyler's up on the mountain skiing probably.
Ah, he probably is.
Or snowboarding or whatever.
Or snowboarding, yeah. All right.
Bagboarding.
Well, I am going to go fish out there later on today after we eat breakfast. And I'm going to go ahead and end this video and wrap it up. But I'll get some video of me catching some trout and us walking around. We're thinking about if the snow lets up or whatever. Or maybe if it doesn't, hiking up to the top of Reservoir Hill.
I'm going to go no matter what, I think.
I think we're going to go no matter what.
After breakfast.
We're going to hike up to the top of Reservoir Hill, and I'm going to ride down, hopefully.
Yeah, I think you should carry your board up.
I'm going to carry my board up because
that's
where I learned.
I'm going to walk up. Me and Kylie, I need to get her out and exercise her, and I need to exercise her.
We both need to exercise. All three of us, huh, Kylie?
I could use some exercise.
I'm going to pass on that for a while.
If I do, I'm leaving town. An hour later.
An hour later.
Not an hour after I'm done. An hour after I get started.
All right. Yeah, well, that's the plan for today, folks. The Traveling Dick, John, Kylie, and Dave from Pagosa Springs, Colorado. Peace.